Hello, I hope you like comparison reviews because today we will be comparing three most popular true wireless adapters available on the market: TRN BT20s Pro, FiiO UTWS3 and iBasso CF01. Probably they should be grouped this way because this costs $70, this costs $80, and iBasso wants $160 for their adapter. And actually, if you're waiting that I will say which one is better, I won't do that because all of them have pro and cons. They have strong and weak sides, and I will just want to share my experience with them and highlight their main features. Also, I can be wrong with some specs. I didn't recall them before the review, so it's just a subjective comparison in order to give you an idea. If I remember right, all three of them are based on Qualcomm QCC3020 with aptX codec support. So in terms of features, in terms of codecs and wireless connectivity, they are more or less the same. But before we proceed to the main review, I will add the microphone test here.
Here is a traditional microphone test. I've put these TRN adapters behind my ears as they be placed in real use and recording this part of the video. I won't apply any gain correction, compensation, so it will give you an idea of how they sound. Here is a traditional microphone test. I put earpieces behind my ears and recording this part of the video using their microphones. I won't apply any gain correction or compensation, so it will give you an idea of how this microphone sounds. Here is a traditional microphone test. I put these earpieces around my ears and recording this part using their microphone. I won't apply any gain correction or equalization, so it will give you a basic idea of how they sound.
So here was the microphone test. Hope they will be informative, and let's see one by one. So TRN decided to make the case of some kind of fox leather. Here is USB for charging, and actually it's close to the traditional cases with zipper. It's actually nice working idea because it holds everything really well, but at the same time with big shells it's a bit possible that some strong impact on the top side of case could damage the shells, could be transmitted to the shells, so it's not really likely, but it's possible. Because if they made some dip here, it would be a bit better. Anyway, in basic usage, if you care that in case, for example, it will do its job really nicely. FiiO decided to make the case with metal lid and plastic main part, 3 LED indicators, USB-C for charging on the back side. Actually, for charging, if I remember right, this one is about 4 hours and a half, up to 5 hours. iBasso from 4 to 4.5, and this one is also about 5 hours or so. But FiiO made here special dips where earpieces can be stored a bit more in a bit more secure way. Nice case, but actually lid holds with magnet, and it can accidentally open in your briefcase, for example. It's also not really likely, but it also could be. And iBasso plastic case, it supports wireless charging, USB-C for charging here, and they implemented classical mechanical lock, so if you press it, it opens and reveals the internals, but they solved the protection task best of all. On the top side of the case there is a special rubber pillow that is really soft and protect earpieces from the top, and they put same pillows made of rubber on the bottom side of the case. They hold earpieces really well, so I need to push it back, so here it is, and it holds earpieces really well, protecting it from all kinds of damage. And in terms of ear hooks design, TRN uses pretty basic design. They are made of plastic with metal buttons. Here is microphone, LED indicators, charging contacts, so basically it's just the design that was used by the previous generation of such adapters too, but TRN's features that many people like, and it's a really good deal, good offer, is that they offer these parts are made replaceable, and you can swap the connectors, getting the options that will suit your earphones. There is MMCX version, 2-pin version, and QDC connector version, if I remember right. Pretty good in terms of comfort, but for me all three pairs are equally comfortable, so for me they all do the job nicely. So FiiO implemented design and restyled them from scratch. Much thicker ear hooks. Not everyone actually likes that, because I've read some complaints from those who wear them with glasses, but I didn't have any issues. I wear glasses too, so for me they were okay. But some people said that these strong ear hooks were not comfortable for them, but I can't comment on that, because for me they were okay. So interesting design of LED indicators, microphone grills, so looks really stylish, big buttons that are really soft to touch with nice click, and actually they have a magnet. I'm not sure is it done on purpose, but you can glue them together, so it's kind of additional bonus feature. You won't lose them separately. And iBasso ones, probably the most stylish, with metal inserts, looks good. These ear hooks are the most comfortable. They are reliable, but at the same time they are slimmer and won't interfere with glasses, with face masks or other stuff, so the most comfortable in wearing. They are not replaceable. FiiO also not replaceable, and but FiiO offers different versions with 2-pin connectors and so on. I am not sure about iBasso. Did they made any version besides MMCX? I'm not sure, but anyway, they put buttons on top, and they are interesting in terms of controls. So here are LED indicators, but to correctly push them you need to hold the finger also from the bottom side to support them. Anyway, they are reliable and hold around ear as well. Here are microphones, so everything is present here. And in terms of sound, so FiiO decided to go in a bit separate way. They put amplifier inside of their earpieces beside of standard chip for receiving, so they are most powerful and they are better to drive the power hungry in ear monitors, but actually not many of them. And at the same time, despite of that amplification, they have a good black background. So it's like average version in terms of sound quality, nice, dynamic. I did full review, so if you're interested about the details, just follow the links in the description, but basically it's like average in terms of sound between these models, I mean. iBasso is a bit better in terms of sound, offers a bit better control, bit more resolution and bit better extension on both ends, and difference isn't big if we don't speak about the models that require amplification, of course, because with models that require amplification, FiiO is a clean winner in terms of sound quality, but the vast majority of in-ear monitors won't require that, so iBasso is better in terms of resolution, in terms of control, and also it offers blacker background. You know, probably that amplification spoils a bit resolution and control for FiiO, but I'm not sure here. But of course this model is 2 times more expensive, so in terms of price to quality ratio, FiiO is better. In terms of absolute sound quality, iBasso offers a better value. And TRN is also okay, but it's a bit behind the FiiO in terms of sound quality, and also it has more noticeable background noise, especially it's noticeable with sensitive in-ear monitors. So, to summarize, if you're looking for a best price to quality ratio, probably FiiO is your option. If you look for the absolutely best true wireless experience, it's iBasso option. And if idea of replaceable connectors is interesting for you, then TRN could be your option too. Thank you for attention, of course, and have a nice day.